En 1990, Mike Tyson n'était pas seulement le champion incontesté des poids lourds, il était aussi le boxeur le plus redouté de la planète. Personne ne semblait capable de le battre. Il écrasait ses adversaires avec facilité grâce à une combinaison mortelle de vitesse, de puissance et d'agressivité. L'idée que Tyson puisse perdre était tout simplement absurde. Mais son prochain adversaire ne semblait pas représenter une menace réelle. James Buster Douglas, un poids lourd talentueux mais inconstant, arrivait au combat comme un grand inconnu. Personne ne pariait sur lui. Les experts le voyaient comme un simple nom de plus sur la liste des victimes de Tyson. Pourtant, Douglas avait quelque chose que personne n'attendait, une motivation profonde. Sa mère, la personne la plus importante dans sa vie, était décédée quelques semaines auparavant. Et en son honneur, il était décidé à accomplir l'impossible. Le combat eut lieu le 11 février 1990 au Tokyo Dome, au Japon. Pour Douglas, c'était l'occasion d'écrire son nom dans l'histoire. Pour Tyson, juste une journée de plus au bureau. Dès le début, Tyson attaqua avec son agressivité habituelle, avançant vite pour réduire la distance. Mais Douglas ne montra aucun signe de peur. Il restait calme, confiant, utilisant son long jab pour garder Tyson à distance. Il se déplaçait bien, esquivait les attaques et répondait avec des coups nets. Tyson toucha au corps, mais Douglas ripostait immédiatement. Le public sentit que ce combat ne serait pas comme les autres.
Black trunks traditional and Buster Douglas. For Buster, it's which Buster Douglas looks pretty good in the early going here of this. In many of his fights, we're just underway here. 10-point Larry Rosadio of the United States, Kenneth, with the exception of Tony Tucker, who Mike won the IBF title from the U.S., and Mr. Uchiha from Japan. Whether he can sustain this, of course, Mike hasn't can hold Mike off. Mike will dispose of him early. That right hand got through. And one thing noticeable right away here is that tagged him yet with a big blow. Look at them as they exchange here in round one. Backing up, and when he gets in tight, he's not just hanging on to Mike. It's about the heads coming together. You saw Mike's head, things that you're hoping for. But honestly speaking, as that big lunging left hook come right in the cheek there of Buster Douglas. You see what he got Mike. Mike may have taken it on the glove there, but Buster is here to fight. We listened to over the years that, I think sometimes you get too close to it. Against the guys he won the title from, like Trevor Berbick, and what nobody else has been able to do, can he actually ever back Mike going? Up to the closing seconds of this, the first one. Wow! With the right hand, right back and answered it with a wild left hand of his own. There's the bell, ending round.
Douglas commença à contrôler le rythme avec un jab précis et régulier. Tyson avait du mal à entrer dans la distance sans se faire toucher. À chaque tentative, il se prenait un contre. Douglas bougeait bien, empêchant Tyson de l'enfermer. Son calme et sa stratégie surprenaient tout le monde. Dans le coin de Tyson, on voyait des visages tendus. Le champion était en train de perdre les 2 premiers rounds, et ce n'était pas un hasard.
Douglas in white already has gone further than some of the opponents of Mike. Mike standing straight in front of him. Look at this, Buster landing some shots. Mike comes through, got through that time by Buster. Look at this, Buster landing some shots here. That Buster Douglas has landed over 50 punches, and Tyson's landed only 16. Actually, Octavio Moran Sanchez, he goes by the last name Moran. Left hook of Mike Tyson. Oh, that's the first real telling blow by Mike Tyson. Didn't seem to bother him. This is the biggest night of his life. Midway through the second round, probably would be scored more even by the judges. Now the problem is the judges don't see those statistics. This is as good as, now let's see if Buster can hang on and keep him off. Instead, it's Buster coming back. You've seen it so many times before. Of course, Mike at any time lands that big shot. Even in the fight against Tony Tucker, which was a real tough fight, Buster probably scored the first round even and the second round in favor of Buster Douglas. See Mike much more aggressive. He grabs on and holds. You see right there? And that prevents Mike fight than we ever dreamed of here in Tokyo. But just still, as I said, let's see how it goes here. Round 3, Mike looks like he's got the adrenaline flow going. At last July was felled in the first round.
Hey, don't do that.
By Mike Tyson. That one fight, you heard about Buster Douglas' mom passed away a short time. Hey, watch that head, Mike, when you come in. I said Larry Rosadio, he's the Judge Gibbons, and of course the death of custom out a good left hook to the body that forgets. And Buster has that history of to get through the first round, and that's why Don King has brought the show on the road. Look at Buster landing. Thought we might not see. Hey, there's a grazing right hand gets through. The left hand. We're actually talking about Octavio Miran. Oh, an uppercut got through that. They tell me again, interesting information that Octavio Miran with the hand. Closing seconds now as the bell ends. Fight of it through the early going and then catch up with him in the later rounds with the big shot. If that's the...
Tyson tenta d'accélérer, mais Douglas semblait de plus en plus à l'aise. Il ajouta des directs du droit à ses jabs, touchant le visage du champion à plusieurs reprises. Tyson continuait à frapper fort, mais sans réussir à imposer son rythme. Pour la première fois depuis longtemps, quelqu'un n'était plus rapide et plus précis que lui. Les commentateurs commencèrent à parler sérieusement des chances de Douglas.
The death of custom out a good left hook to the body that time. They tell me again, interesting information that Buster Douglas has landed over 50 punches and Tyson's landed only 16. First round even and the second round in favor of Buster Douglas. See Mike much more aggressive, but again, he grabs on and holds like Tyson. Oh, there's the left hook that got through. That's the first real telling blow by Mike Tyson. And now let's see if Buster can hang on and keep him off. Instead, it's Buster coming back.
Douglas resta fidèle à son plan. Garder la distance, jabber sans cesse et frapper dès qu'il voyait une ouverture. Tyson, frustré, se jetait vers l'avant, mais se faisait punir à chaque fois. Un direct du droit de Douglas fit reculer légèrement Tyson. Son œil gauche gonflait, preuve que les coups s'accumulaient. Le public japonais regardait avec étonnement. Le champion invincible était en difficulté.
Bob Sheridan here. We're in Tokyo, Japan. Toes not shooting out that left as much. Well, there he goes. As I said, he throws the left and the right. All the world telecasts we've done that have a little bit of swelling and puffiness by that left eye. See the jab followed by the right hand. At this stage in Mike's young career. Giants play baseball most of the time, and again their philosophy may be to try to wear this big guy down, but at this stage, notice another thing about Buster, some pretty good hand speed. Can he keep that left going? Well, gee, there's a right hand that gets through. Big fights, and you see, oh, there's Mike missing that big left. Mike Japanese crowd of some 35,000 on hand here, enjoying what they certainly didn't, and all of a sudden the big fella executes it. See him bounce ahead. And look at this, the first two big shots and 3 and 4 shots landed, and this he's able to slide back. A lot of that has to do with the height and reach that he has. But because they're the tallest guys that I can recall him fighting. You see that punishing body shot with the ability to tie Mike's hands up. For some reason, Mike just doesn't look as aggressive and Buster filled with confidence as we go to round number 5. You know, I might win 10 rounds and, I suppose, not intimidated at all. Now, you see what I mean about Mike Goff yet? And that will be an indication. Mike never used to be hit as much as he's been hitting this. I actually have Douglas winning 2, 3, and 4. And look, any place near Mike, they just tied him up and it made for a lackluster fight. Buster Douglas with Tyrell Biggs, that Mike, when he decides to pick up the pace, can do it. And don't ever forget that. Wow, that's a great thing. Oh, big right hand landed that time. Mike wants to drag this into some later rounds, but there was a real good right hand. He's winning the 5th round handily. And this is the 5th round landed by James Buster Douglas. Not if 2, 3, or 4, Mike you saw land that big left hook, and then he goes headhunting with the right hand, and that's what Aaron Snow has the midway portion of the. There's the ability of Buster Douglas again. No. Raise the chin of Buster Douglas, and Douglas answering with loaded up shots of his own.
Tyson connut un bref moment d'espoir. Il réussit à s'approcher et plaça 2 crochets puissants qui ébranlèrent Douglas. Mais ce dernier ne paniqua pas. Il répondit avec une combinaison rapide qui repoussa Tyson. Ce round fut plus équilibré, mais Douglas finit plus fort. Sa confiance augmentait et Tyson, pour la première fois, semblait à court de solutions.
Mike wants to drag this into some later rounds, but there was a real good right hand that landed off the hand. Oh, big right hand landed that time. Buster is, if 2, 3, or 4 is a question mark, he's winning the 5th round handily. Tallest guys that I can recall him fighting. You see that punishing body shot with the right hand?
Le visage de Tyson portait les marques du combat. Son œil était presque fermé et ses mouvements ralentissaient. Douglas profitait de chaque seconde, le maintenant à distance avec ses jabs et le touchant proprement. Tyson continuait à avancer, mais ses attaques étaient de moins en moins efficaces. Le public était choqué. Tyson, le destructeur, perdait round après round.
Buster has got the confidence of perhaps, you know, you go back to when even I was stretching to score it even for that round. Tyson inside. Buster trying to get up, face adversity. And Mike has got to rebound from this because certainly Buster's having a good... That this is his night and all of that sort of stuff. But, of course, one big shot from my man. I'm saying to myself, hey, is Mike mentally fatigued here? I think Mike probably having his best round of the fight to this point. Nice shots, guys, in the boxing game. Having the best night of his life in 7th round. Bob Sheridan here in Tokyo, Japan. This is for the undisputed heavyweight championship of the world. Look at Buster with the movement. Mike continues to stay flat from Mike Tyson can end all that speculation. And Mike looks like he's really trying to land a lot of things. His hands aren't real busy. He's throwing a lot of wide punches. And every time, just say, you know, hey, maybe I can beat this guy, Muhammad Ali. And now you get the idea whether that could be the fight plan to drag it into the later rounds. But Buster not showing any signs of wear time that I've seen him in his career. Oh, nice. We haven't seen any uppercuts from Mike. We haven't seen him dip. Fabio Moran. Again, you see the jab. Definitely get the idea that Douglas is saying, hey, I can beat Tyson. He's not so. Mike Tyson, he still has thunder in both hands. And you get the idea now that the adrenaline's planted, but Buster's been able to gobble him up. See, that one's just the way the fight's going to this point, you at least have to begin, how dangerous can he be? I don't know. But I'll tell you one thing, there's the Mike off. And more often than not, he's landed, oh, look at this shot. Things have come very easy for him so far. Now he's so tough. And when a fighter believes in himself, and into 1986 when he was fighting a lot, having a very tough time of it against James Buster Douglas. The possibility of an upset because I have Buster considerably out in front of him. Doesn't seem to hurt Buster. He's in great shape, there's no question about it. Look at him put some stage here. Mike can land a big shot and end this fight.
Tyson tenta une nouvelle fois de reprendre le dessus en lançant des coups puissants, mais Douglas les voyait venir. Il le contrait avec des directs au menton, faisant reculer le champion. Tyson était plus lent, moins précis. Douglas contrôlait la distance, choisissait ses moments et frappait avec une froide efficacité.
This is his night and all of that sort of stuff, but of course one big shot from Mike Tyson can end all that speculation. More often than not, he's landed, oh, look at this shot inside by Mike that time. Doesn't seem to hurt Buster. He's in great shape, there's no question about it. Look at him pushing Mike off. Buster has got the confidence of perhaps round of the fight to this point. Nice shot inside.
C'était un Douglas sûr de lui face à un Tyson qui doutait. Alors que Douglas dominait, Tyson sortit un coup venu de l'enfer. Un uppercut du droit, sec, brutal, qui toucha Douglas au menton. Il s'écroula. Le public hurla. Le compte commença. 5, 6, 7. Douglas resta au sol. 8. Puis il se releva au compte de 9, juste à temps. Tyson fonça sur lui, mais la cloche sonna. Douglas avait survécu. Le combat venait de changer, ou peut-être pas.
And let's see if Mike can sustain what he started in the 7th. Our left eye, Buster, a little abrasion by his left eye. Wow, with the right hand behind it. Let's see if he can get back to that. Oh, instead Mike lands a pretty good right hand of his own fight. And the fact of the matter is it's Buster that's making it the fight. Buster is going to get right back on top of his game. And there's going to be a sense of urgency for Mike. I think his corner has told him enough that, you've given away. Mike misses with that vicious left uppercut. The left hand is Buster Douglas. Buster, look at these shots landed by Buster Douglas. And if Buster was out of gas in the early going of this round, he's expected us to be in. Look at these shots just loading up by Mike. 7 rounds, and he's already something special going tonight. Tokyo, Japan. I'm Bob Sheridan. You're watching the heavyweight championship of the world. Mike Tyson plays, and the punch stats that's relayed to me, but by the same token, they've got two. Mike Tyson. See it right there, right on top of it, just as I say it. Wow, with the right hand. Looking for that all night. Oh, there's a nice uppercut that side. The drops Buster Douglas. The count's up to 2 and 3 and 4. His eyes from where I'm sitting look fairly clear. It's up to 7 and 8 up. Yes, he does. All right. And the bell ends the 8th round. Different angle. Look at the head snap and the perspiration fly.
Contre toute attente, Douglas revint plus fort. Dès les premières secondes, il surprit Tyson avec une combinaison rapide. Le champion, encore secoué par l'effort précédent, semblait perdu. Douglas le coinça contre les cordes et le frappa avec précision. Tyson ne répondait presque plus. Le round entier fut à sens unique. Douglas sentait que le moment approchait.
But no matter what the story is, Buster trying to finish this thing, and you get an idea Mike is trying to finish it as well. We give a lot of credit to Buster Douglas for making this a big, big fight. Octavio Moran warns the two fighters about the heads coming together. Neither heavyweight championship fight. Buster with one big shot again. He's down, he comes in than he did in 7 and 8 in his history. When he might be watching him and giving him just down, he comes with the uppercut. Somehow or other, Buster's throwing shots back. Look at this. It's that big right hand, but Mike takes it on the glove, and he backs off Mike again with the left. Wow, with the right hand is Buster. He's got it back together in the late portion here. Raising left hand, chopping right, misses. Uppercut. Buster down. Look at Mike actually grasping to hang on. Mike missing the shots. Point in round 9, and I expected Mike. Look at that. Did he fight to the legs of Mike? I don't know. He got him again. Buster fights back strong. And now he can't get careless. Look at this. Who would ever have expected this? His mind is willing. Are his legs still? I haven't seen Mike in this kind of trouble before. Look at Mike. And this is a big surprise. All right, there's the bit. Those arms free. Bangs the body back upstairs.
Douglas entra dans le dernier round avec une détermination implacable. Moins d'1 minute après le début, il lâcha une combinaison parfaite, droite au visage, uppercut, puis une nouvelle droite puissante. Tyson s'effondra au sol. Il tenta de se relever, mais il cherchait son protège-dents, titubé, et ne se remit jamais vraiment debout. L'arbitre compta jusqu'à 10. Tyson venait de tomber.
Oh, Mike tries to land a big right hand. Look at this. As the referee was breaking them, Mike misses the uppercut. Buster not intimidated. He wants to keep it going. And according to my scorecard, he almost needs to. Buster can sustain through the 10th round. Oh, right hand. Buster's landing these. Oh, nice uppercut by Buster Douglas. Look at this. He's knocked Mike Tyson down for the first time in his career. Mike Tyson hits up to 7 and 8. He's not gonna make it.